So, life in Cebu after 3 months. Nothing negative to say about it at all. Just pretty much, it's like I said, it's just like living anywhere. It has a city kind of vibe. Unless you live like in Car or Oslob or something, it's gonna feel pretty much like, just any kind of city type of life. We're about 2 hours away from any fancy beaches or anything. So, for a lot of people, it's going to be exactly what they need. But if you're trying to experience like the travel, amazing kind of aspects of the Philippines, you're not going to get much of that here. It's still Philippines, of course, and the culture and everything, and the food is all readily available to you, but it's not going to be what you see on TV where, you're walking out into a white sandy beach. It's just not that way. But a lot of people move here so that they can be close enough to those areas, or the drive, and still have, all their needs met, like if they have medical issues, or if they just don't prefer to live in the country life and they prefer the city, then Cebu City is an amazing place, for them to come, because it's like centrally located. But it is going to be a couple hours away from all of the fantastic things you see online. So keep that in mind if you move to Cebu City. Where we live in Bao, it's kind of a long walk from our apartment to, it's not long, but you're not just walking right out into the action of it all. You have to walk out there, then you have to take a tricycle, and then from there you either take a jeepney or a taxi. And that's just to get, anywhere you want to go. But the benefit of it is it's extremely quiet, like compared to a lot of areas. You don't hear anything at nighttime except the chickens and the dogs and everything. But that stuff bothers me. Again, an important part of the contrast between anywhere in the United States and Cebu City. Okay, we're in Cebu City. It's a big city. All the hustle and bustle. The huge difference is that it doesn't have the same vibe. Like in the States, everybody's in a hurry, everybody's frustrated, everybody's angry and honking and giving people the finger, and they're not friendly. I cannot stress enough how amazing it is to live somewhere where that's not going on. It's just so uplifting. You go to the grocery store and people, they're not downtrodden from their long days and whatever junk they have going on, and when you come here, you feel it. I mean, it is palatable. It's hard to explain until you come here yourself and you experience it yourself. But that is one of the best aspects of moving to the Philippines, is the mentality and the attitude. People, like I'm just picturing in Washington, where I lived last, you go in the grocery store and you've got 3-4 people and they're like, I'm in a hurry, and just complaining and rolling their eyes and upset about it. And you feel that. The stress level is just through the roof. But when you come here, you just feel it, and that's worth money in and of itself. I mean, you're gonna live longer with less stress, and coming here will erase so much frustration from your life. But for us, our long-term goal is not to stay in Cebu City. We want to have animals, and we want to have crops. I have an agricultural background. I have quite a diverse background, but one of my major jobs was working in a commercial garden. So I can put those skills into practice. So really in the future, we're going to be looking towards that. I have to get rid of this rental property that I have in the States because it's kind of turning into an anchor. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, having a kid changes everything. So
the good thing about Cebu, they have a lot of food and buffet, restaurant. So it's your choice what food you like to eat.
don't listen to her. She's just
See,
starving to death.
we choose buffet. So that's because you can eat whatever you want.
But you know, you can get food anywhere. Cebu City, Manila, wherever. There's gonna be good food no matter where you go. Again, one of the biggest benefits I think of living in Cebu is just you're closer to all the amazing beaches and things, which is not to say there aren't other areas that also check those boxes, but I just don't know them. But I can tell you that, you know, if you want to go to a white sandy beach, Cebu is going to be a good location to go to those, but they're not going to be in Cebu City. They're going to be, you know, a couple hours drive away. So again, you live in the Cebu City and you're close to all the city things that you need, hospitals, etc., and it's just a day trip to paradise. We're sitting here eating scallops. We're sitting here eating scallops and crabs, you know, for $4 each. Can't beat it. So this is crab pasta, you know. How can you beat that? So I got crab pasta, calamari, scallops, $4. So we left our merengue of Ibabaw, and we spent 50 peso on the tricycle, and then to get here, the taxi was $2.50. So 250, 300 one way, and then of course 300 back. So a night on the town, you know, going to Cebu City to have a nice meal, which is, you know, a splurge for us, because usually I prefer to just cook at home and eat home foods, really. But you know, somebody is trying to get all this extra stuff, so
You can laugh, it's not much.
so, you know, we came here to get all the favorites, just for like a nice treat, a nice change. So that's what we did, and it only costs, well, total it will end up costing us, you know, about $10 for travel. And you know, you could do it for even less than that if you wanted to, but this restaurant was kind of far away, so something closer obviously would cost less. So those are the perks of it. If there's any negatives to mention, I guess it would be that, and I don't even see it as a negative, but you know, you're not anywhere near the beaches or the touristy type of spots at all. You're an hour away from Talisay, and you know, everything else just gets further. Talisay is like one of the closer ones, and it's not real fancy, world-class beach or anything. It's just like a regular beach, but so yep. Obviously, one of the biggest perks is obviously the stress level goes way down in comparison. I mean, I'm not sure of the population of Cebu, but I'm sure it's, you know, upwards of 1 million. And if you were to live in a metropolitan city in the United States, the crime level would be through the roof. And here, there's no stress, there's no, I mean, there's crime, of course, but it doesn't affect me. I haven't seen any signs of it. People warned me before, including her. She even said, when you come to Cebu City, you have to be watchful of your cell phone. Never been a concern at all. So, you know, to me, it doesn't make any sense to live in the United States anymore. It really doesn't. Like, it's expensive, it's unsafe, it's stressful, it's polluted. Anywhere in the Philippines, you're going to have access to fresh fruit. I mean, look at what she's eating right now. Melon everywhere, all the time, and it's cheap, affordable. So it's not just Cebu, it's anywhere in the Philippines. You're gonna have access to fresh, healthy fruits and vegetables. So at an affordable rate. I mean, if you can swing getting out of the United States, do it. Leave now. There's no excuse for you to be staying in the States at this point. You've got political animosity and division right down the middle. You know, everybody is not agreeing with anyone. The drug problems are unmanageable. The theft is skyrocketed. Not to mention, you can't turn on the news without observing, you know, all of these things that just bombard you with problems, and school shootings and mass shootings galore. And here, we do not have those issues at all. So, you know, the United States needs to have some consequences. The consequences are that people should leave it and go somewhere else and give their money elsewhere. And the Philippines deserves it. So come to the Philippines and pour your money into this place because they deserve it.